Hello everyone, my name is Adenike and I'm coming to you from Just Eat Plant. I created this channel to educate and inform people about the risk out there if you choose to eat processed food and animal food. I've been able to lose weight on plant-based food, and that's why I talk about it all the time, and that's why I created this channel. So today I'm going to be talking about a very important topic, a topic that is very dear to me. Like I think it's one of the ways I actually discover that the best way to keep yourself healthy is by feeding your body mainly plant food. And this topic is something that is very common out there, and there are misconceptions about it. So I'll try my best to just explain what I know about it and what I've my experience about going through this particular disease or issue, I'll call it. And today I want to talk about diabetes. There are so many misconceptions out there about this very disease, and it's important that we know the right things, we know how to treat ourselves, we know what to do. So if this is your first time of seeing my channel, thank you, you're welcome. And if you are coming back, like if you're a returning person viewing my channel, thank you for coming. You can please just subscribe to my channel. If you have some questions that you think you want to ask me, you can put it in the comment section. So today, like I said, I want to talk about diabetes, especially the type 2 one. Though I didn't really have this type 2, but I was at a point pre-diabetic. And the problem with this diabetic stuff is this: you might not even know that you have it at the beginning, and that's why it's very important to take care of your health. So I will explain what diabetes type 2 is. So this is a disease that has to do with mainly people believe that when you have diabetes type 2, it is caused by you eating sugar. Some even believe it's caused by you eating carbohydrate. But as we have come to know, that is not the cause of diabetes type 2. So this is where I'm going to explain it to you. Let's say you have a door, and you have a key to open your door, and there's a gum, like a chewing gum. Somebody inserted the gum inside the hole where you're supposed to put the key. So then you keep going to your door, putting the key, and there's that gum there, so you can't open the door to go inside. So that's the problem with what happens when you have diabetes type 2. When you have diabetes type 2, normally, the way the body works is this: you have your muscles all over your body, right? The muscles help you to move and do all the things you want to do. So then we keep eating this food, this fat, this processed food, this animal food. The fat keeps going into your body, and guess what they do? They block the muscles in your body. Normally the muscles, when you eat things like your normal rice or beans or any normal food, they're supposed to break down to glucose, and that glucose goes into your muscle to work. They give you, they give your muscle the push they need to work. Like your muscle begins to work very well. You can run, you can jump, you can do the normal things. Your system works well. But then what happens with type 2 diabetes is this: already you've been eating this animal food, you know, the oil, the butter, the cheese, you know, all these things, you've been eating them. And then the fat goes into your muscle to block where the glucose needs to go into. So then you keep, you produce the insulin. You have your insulin which is produced that helps your glucose to go into your muscle. But then you keep producing the insulin. The insulin cannot open that door because the fat you've been eating has blocked, you know, all the ways that your glucose needs to go in. So then the sugar in your blood increases. And that's why they will keep saying, oh, your sugar is high. But in the scheme of things, like the way things work, the problem is not really the sugar. The problem is the oil. So you will notice that when you stop abusing your body, I call it, you abuse your body when you eat the food that is not meant for your body. The king's food, I call them. You abuse your body with the fats, you know, from your cheese, from the animal and everything. The fat goes into your muscle, blocked it. You can't get your glucose to go in and function as they are supposed to, as they normally should function. Then what happens? The glucose stays in the blood and keeps going around. Then they test you, they'll say your sugar is high. And you know, I know we always go to the hospital, and I'm always surprised the way some doctors will just say, oh, okay, your sugar is high, you're going to be taking medication, or I'm going to give you insulin. But wait, you're producing insulin. It's not as if you're not producing insulin. You are. But the problem is the insulin cannot carry your glucose, which it's supposed to do, to your muscle. Because wait, your muscle is blocked with the fat. So taking insulin is not the solution. The solution is removing or reducing. And I'll go with removing. Removing the fats from your food. Moving to mostly plant-based food. Moving to unprocessed food. So the moment you begin to do these things, you will notice that that sugar they are telling you that is high begins to go down. I had the gestational diabetes, which is the one that you have when you are pregnant. For me, I believe even the gestational diabetes is an onset of type 2 diabetes, because already I believe that when you have gestational diabetes, you are already pre-diabetic. If you see this, these are the pin from when I will, you know, inject myself the insulin and again test my blood to check the sugar level. It's a very stressful thing when you live your life on medication. So today I'm just sharing this because when we go ahead to be taking the insulin, see, there are two things happening here. You're not stopping the fats from going into your body. They are still there. So then the insulin you are taking is not doing any work. It's just going around your body. And guess what? It has been shown that even this insulin you are taking, that, you know, it makes the sugar stays in your blood. And your liver and kidney suffers as well. Because they can't function well as they are supposed to function. So for me, I believe that to prevent and even reverse, because if you have diabetes type 2, you can reverse it by eating mainly plant-based food. It is possible. Don't let anyone lie to you that you have to take insulin. No, you don't have to. I've seen, my mother was an example for me. she was on insulin for years, not knowing that, I mean, at that time, if I had had information with me, she wouldn't have lost her life to that. She was taking the insulin that the doctor prescribed to her to be taken, and she was taking another medication. But you see, this medication that they give you to take actually go ahead, like the medication will go ahead and spoil and destroy the liver and the kidney. So this is a very important thing, because there are so many people walking around with diabetes type 2, or probably they are pre-diabetic, and they don't know, because they don't go to the hospital until, you know, they start feeling so tired, and you know, the doctor will tell them, go and check your blood, and they see the sugar is so high. I'm not advocating for you to eat sugar, but eating your beans and your rice is not equivalent to eating processed sugar. So if somebody tells you that, oh, you have diabetes type 2, stop eating rice or beans or potato or yam or plantain, you have got to examine it. Like, you just have to think about this and get your own information, read more about it, because I'm telling you, at this point, if there's a doctor out there who doesn't know that diabetes type 2 is not caused by eating carbohydrates, I think you might need to change your doctor, really. Like you might need to do it, because at the end of the day, it's gonna be your issue, because you're gonna be the one going back to the doctor all the time and taking all the insulin and the medication they give you, and at the end of the day, it doesn't work, because see, it doesn't remove the fat in your body, and the fat is the problem. They can use some big word to tell you the fat, but guess what? It's simple. It's just the fat. And where do you get the fat from? You get the fat from oil. Oil. There's no oil. Oil is not a safe food. Cheese. Your you know, all the animal food, like, you know, your chicken, your meat, all these things, they have zero fiber. So they go into your body, they stick to your muscle, they stay there. They don't let the glucose that is supposed to work, make the muscle work, cannot go in, because they block everywhere that the glucose can pass through to help your muscle work, do the normal job. So I'm just encouraging you, because I've been able to change my health outcome. Because if I have not found this information, I will still, by now, I will be treating type 2 diabetes. And that's not the way to live your life. You don't want to live your life on medication. So I'm just encouraging you, if you think you have diabetes type 2, you can reverse it. If you don't have it, you can prevent it by going plant-based. And this is why I created my channel. Thank you for listening. If you have any question, if you have comment about this video, just put it in the comment section. I will put some links about information that can help you, like some doctors you can read from, and you know, not just that you are hearing it from me, but you can listen to these doctors, and you know, they've done this thing for years, and they know that the problem is not the insulin, the problem is the fat that we have to take out of our food, you know. So I will put the link below, and you can read about it. You can ask me questions. If you think you want to lose weight, send me questions, put it in the comment section. I will get back to you. Thanks for listening. See you next time.